Hello, I'm David Chaston with 989, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news of sagging results in a number of areas. All market eyes are on tomorrow's non-farm payrolls report out of the US, and markets are slipping in anticipation. A jobs gain of 190,000 is now expected, and any undershoot is likely to be fiercely punished. The reason? It'll be seen as interrupting the Fed's plans to normalise interest rate levels and throw in doubt their decision to start the hiking trend. Overnight, the latest American weekly jobless claims report ticked higher, but not to any level that causes economic concerns. But there were some disappointing productivity data released in the US overnight. Incomes are rising faster than output, and that could mean cutbacks are imminent. Overnight, the EU cut its growth forecasts and the Bank of England followed. In Europe, banks are struggling to maintain profitability. Rather than being seen as a good thing, it is seen as a sign of weakness in the economies they're active in. And there are fears of what might happen if the banks pull back in lending. But far away from the low interest rate environment talked about, the cost of sub-investment grade debt is rising fast, and very fast. This may have local impact for the debt of Reynolds Group Holdings, the Auckland-based company controlled by Kiwi billionaire Graham Hart. They have borrowed $22.5 billion with coupon obligations over 8% at face value, which will now have been seriously discounted. There is a huge risk on our back doorstep. And investors are starting to shy away from opportunities in China. For the first time in a decade, large investment funds are not lining up for China's investment quota scheme, just as China wants more of them to apply. In another global news, IATA is reporting that 2015 demand for air travel was its strongest in 5 years, and the growth was widespread. The US oil price is a little higher today, although the Brent benchmark is essentially unchanged. The US price is now just over $32 a barrel, while Brent is just under $35 a barrel. Talk of a meeting amongst major crude producers helped buoy the price today. The gold price, however, has jumped even further today from yesterday, and it is now up to $1,156 an ounce. The US dollar is still in a sharp correction mode lower, however, pushing up our currency, which is now at 67.3 US cents, a 5-week high, 93.3 Aussie cents and 60.1 Euro cents. The TWI starts today at 71.9. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.